that looks pretty ominous.
Man, that sure would be neat if you got footage of something. Yeah, how did that get there?
In this episode, we investigate the Colorado Street Bridge in Pasadena, California. Also known as Suicide Bridge, countless people have unfortunately taken their lives jumping from this 150-foot tall structure.
So, usually it's just been me and Alisha and Greg on camera, but today we have a special guest here, Rob.
Hi.
Roberto.
I'm gonna have the wateriest eyes this whole time. I'm gonna look so high.
Rob's really affected by this location.
Hey, Miss Tremaine. You remember that? Who's Miss Tremaine? She was one of my English teachers. She always thought I was high because I had the wateriest eyes.
Did she really? Oh
Yeah.
my God.
The funniest thing is when Rob is just sitting there and he has watery eyes, like he's really upset by something.
There have been some stories of people driving on this bridge and seeing a woman walk either across the street or walk out in front of cars or on the side, and then they turn around and it's gone, but it could be very easily a camera trick. But
Yeah.
there's some video of that on YouTube.
That's a little spooky.
How'd that get there?
Yeah, how did that get there? Where's the other one? Where's the foot?
The people that we saw here were putting up like little notes along the bridge on the chain link fence that were like anti-suicide notes. I don't know if this is one of them. Yeah, so it's just like quotes.
It is kind of creepy knowing why this extra fence is up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got an eerie vibe about it.
Yeah, they said like even after these were put up, there's still committed suicides in 2017, 2018.
Yeah, I think they said there was like 7 in 2017 and like 4.
4 in 2018?
Yeah,
It's possible.
Is it like a memorial for
Yeah,
somebody?
that's what I was thinking.
probably.
Oh, look, they have the lock like they do at the, there's like a tourist attraction that has locks everywhere
Yeah.
in Paris or something?
Yeah, I think it's in Paris. Are you glad you brought a coat? I mean, you can't.
I would have
This
been
wind?
okay without it.
This wind, you would have been like, oh yeah, that's
So you want me to prove it?
Take it off! Take it off!
Okay. Can't you tell? Put these away.
It's okay, Rob. You don't have to cry.
We might get stopped if I keep these out too long. Oh. Hey, Jerry.
We decide to continue the investigation by exploring the bridge from below.
It's got one of those old, the classic like secret garden look, but it's got real locks. Well, you really get a scale of how high that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you're up there, it doesn't seem like you're up that high.
Definitely
mean it's
has a different vibe down here.
Yeah. It's a lot quieter. I don't know if you can even see down here, Greg. It's probably gonna be too dark.
Now that would be great. If I got footage of something rushing up from this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. Man, that sure would be neat if you got footage of something. What is that?
Shine on the ground.
Oh yeah, that is the ground.
Oh, that is the ground. Curves up.
Yeah.
Bring it, like, follow it upward toward us, like, down.
Just kidding. Now,
figured.
I have a question about the coin.
Yeah.
I understand that it's there to keep this on all the time.
Yeah.
But why isn't that default?
The later model actually has an on and off switch. I don't know why they didn't put that on in the first place.
So you're supposed to just walk around holding it.
Yeah.
When
Which
you wanna
I don't
use it.
feel is very accurate. And that's why I hold it down here too. Because if you were to take this out and hold this down, I feel like if you could get a false reading.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what
So
she
that-
Spook themselves.
Yeah, that looks pretty ominous. So that's why I usually just keep this in here and then just hold it down here. So that way I know I'm not affecting the end of it.
When we were in St. Augustine, she said that like it's the only time it's really ever happened. Like she was in front of a cemetery and she was with one of her friends and she started asking questions and it started like
With that?
with that and it started like ramping up to red and going and ramping up to red and going and then she would not ask any questions and it would just stay green and then she'd ask some more questions but that's the only time that it's ever happened.
Kind of neat.
Yeah. Apparently people have been jumping from this bridge since right after it was
1919 was the first confirmed suicide. Oh,
Did you get something?
yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
It was very quick.
So 100 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even when we looked it up before, they said when they were constructing this, that one of the construction workers actually fell from this into the wet cement. So that could probably just be an animal over there, hearing
Probably.
little things. Because this is probably near the area where a good amount of people have died, if there's anybody here and you want to be heard, please feel free to say something.
Tell us your name.
Tell us your name.
How old were you when you passed away?
I feel like the big thing, whether or not the people who jumped were young or if they were older, about being that desperate or that depressed, that you feel like that's your only option. It's like, I think people just have to understand that it's going to eventually pass if you can get through that kind of dangerous time, you know?
It's hard.
Yeah, it is hard. Because there's a lot of shame involved, you know? So, and you're feeling isolated at that time.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes people aren't in the position to reach out to people,
Yeah.
or at least they feel that they can't.
It's weird because I don't believe in any of this, but I do find it compelling to like want to talk
Yeah.
to the other side,
Yeah.
even though I don't think there is another side.
Yeah.
Like I want to ask questions and I want to hear something, even though I know I probably won't.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to say, you being anybody here, to your loved ones?
Yeah.
Anything at all?
If there has been any messages left, we thank you for that. We appreciate that. 'Cause that lets us know that we connected with you in some way, and we appreciate you reaching out. And hopefully you don't feel so lonely tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's the suicide prevention number.
It's okay to feel this way. And suicide number. It's cool that people are coming out here and trying to stop it from happening, but
Something could help.
yeah.
Any little thing.